Welcome to La Vuelta Femenina 2024. The classics are over and it's time to sink our teeth into the Grand Tour season. But first, let's remind ourselves what happened last year. It all kicked off with a team time trial, and Jumbo-Visma took victory by just a second from Canyon SRAM, with Anna Henderson taking the first leader's red jersey. She would soon be passing that on to her teammate Marianne Vos. The Dutch legend was pipped by Charlotte Kool on stage 2, but she took the honours on stages 3 and 4. And then it was over to the GC battle. Demi Vollering beating Annemiek van Vleuten to take red on the first summit finish on stage 5. But an untimely nature break and some crosswind chaos changed everything on stage 6. AVV may have been stunned by Gaia Realini on the line, but she ended up in red. Onto the final stage, to the iconic Lagos de Covadonga. Van Vleuten fighting for all she was worth because Vollering was on a charge. She won the stage, but Van Vleuten held on to seal overall victory by just 9 seconds after an epic race. Well, Van Vleuten retired at the end of 2023, so she isn't here to defend her title. On paper, Vollering looks like the favourite, but she is yet to win a race in 2024. Lidl Trek have a strong lineup, spearheaded by Elisa Longa Borghini, twice a runner-up at this race in its previous shorter format, and Gaia Realini, who was third last year. Canyon SRAM are here with Ricarda Bauernfeind, another of last year's revelations, and Cassia Nueviadoma, who just won La Flèche Wallonne. And Visma Lease Bike will once again be targeting red with Vos, with Rihanna Marcus their main GC threat. For the second year running, we start with the team time trial. 16 kilometres through the streets of Valencia. There are no major difficulties on the course, but it's rare to see a TTT on the Women's World Tour calendar, so this will be an unfamiliar discipline for many of the riders. It's going to be key for the overall GC favourites to avoid shipping too much time.
And we are off for our opening team. They are underway for the opening stage of La Vuelta Femenina.
Team COP Repsol had the honour of getting this Vuelta Femenina underway and spent a few minutes in the hot seat as the 8 continental teams hit the course. Among them were EF Education Cannondale, a brand new team this year but boasting some big names such as Kim Kadzo, Kristen Faulkner and Alison Jackson. It was no surprise to see the ladies in pink going top of the timesheets. Liv Alula Jacob were also powering around Valencia, led by their Spanish road race champion Mavi Garcia, but could they unseat EF?
This is going to be incredibly tight for this finish here. We've just got 4 runners, which is all we need for the finish. And what are they going to be able to do on the line? Oh, no. 1 second.
Well, they weren't the only ones to come oh so close to beating that time. FDJ Suez missing out by just 0.07 of a second.
Wow. Very, very close in this team time trial. This is getting extremely exciting today.
Well, by now the big guns were out on course. Last year's team time trial winners, Visma Lease Bike. Canyon SRAM down to just 5 riders due to a spate of illness. Lidl Trek, arguably the favourites for this stage. And SD Works Pro Time with a very focused-looking Demi Vollering. Visma Lease Bike with the first to finally best EF's time. Vos & Co looking to double up as they raced around in 19 minutes and 20 seconds. Considering they lost Justina Kazapla and Neve Bradbury just before the race, Canyon SRAM did a remarkable job of limiting their losses, only 8 seconds down on Visma. Lidl Trek had gone quickest at the intermediate checkpoint and they were looking dialed in, but then disaster struck on the final corner.
Oh no, we've got a disaster. We've got a crash on that finish bend. We have a rider down.
But all was not lost for the American squad. Incredibly, even with that crash, they got 4 of their riders to the line in a quicker time than Visma Lease Bike. So could Vollering and her team improve that mark? They could not. SD Works Pro Time falling just 1 second short on a day of fine margins. As the defending champions, Movistar were the last team out on course, but they never looked like overhauling their rivals.
Pushing. 19 minutes, 32 seconds. And so Lidl Trek have taken the win here in Valencia with a time of 19 minutes and 20 seconds.
Talk about an emotional roller coaster for Lidl Trek. They thought they'd lost it on the last corner when Ellen van Dijk and Eleanor Backstead crashed, but then they came through to win a pulsating team time trial by just 900ths of a second. Gaia Realini was the first woman over the line, so the Italian, already a stage winner last year, is our first race leader.
I'm really happy about these results for me and for the team, but I'm not complete happy because in the last corner 2 my teammates crashed, but in the end take this result and focus for the next stage.
Little Trek taking it by a whisker from Visma, with SD Works only a second back. The top 10 teams on the day only separated by 32 seconds. Everything is still to play for. In the overall standings, Realini leads her teammates Lizzie Deignan and Brodie Chapman. Luckily no concussion for Van Dijk, but she has been taken to hospital to get stitched up and rule out any fractures. We wish her a speedy recovery. So a dramatic start to this Vuelta Femenina, and the fun's only just getting started. Join us again on Monday for a sprint between Buñol and Moncofa, and thanks for watching.